we had a bunch of people in orbit that were maybe going to be part of the team, but one by one, pretty much everybody dropped off or was highly inconsistent. And so it was like, all right, we got to bring in some outside people that are not terrible. And so I contacted Russ, and we were like, okay, but how is this going to work remotely? And so it's like, well, Google Hangouts has this cool thing. Let's test it out. And I don't remember actively choosing Battle Beyond the Sun to be our first movie.
It just was.
Other than the fact that I got to lie and go like, oh, it's a Roger Corman movie. Not a Roger Corman, Francis Ford Coppola.
It was a Coppola movie.
Technically, for like 3 minutes of weird alien monster sex.
Technically.
So this was a 1959 Russian sci-fi movie that was like Russian pseudo-propaganda. And then they sold it to the West, where we stripped out all of the context and meaning and then added a monster sex scene because America.
And since it was the first time we tried to like practice such a thing, we were just so awkward and just confused on what was going on around us.
Yeah, and my editing job was not good. I've actually gone back and looked at the original files to see if I could like fix it. But back in those days, Hangouts was not good at keeping us all in sync with one another.
No, we were really far in sync. Yes, we got the Coppola. We got the Space Wars. We got the things going on. We're going to get some better quality out of this because Hangouts did not give us much to work with.
I always thought these American International openings were way more optimistic than the movie actually warrants.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, have you actually watched this movie yet? Because otherwise it would just be the sad trombone noise. Wah, wah, wah.
And isn't everything that isn't the sun beyond the sun?
I mean, depends on which side of it you're on, I guess.
I suppose.
Ooh. Ah.
Space.
I'm freaking out, man!
Oh man, it's that space amoeba. It's gonna come and get us.
It's really weird that a sci-fi movie start with like an inkblot test. It's trying to get you in the right mind state.
Yeah, they want to test our sanity now so that they can test it again after the movie to see if they have harmed it.
Oh, associate producer.
Associate producer.
Yeah. How the mighty have fallen. It was the beating of his hideous credits!
Oh yeah!
In the fear-ridden years following the Great Atomic War,
Our
the
old
Earth
future.
and its people had been reduced to a state of death and destruction. Those who had survived the tragedy began building anew with a hope for the future. But still the world remained divided.
I love how this
time,
this
man-made boundaries
imagining
stretched
has
beyond mere
us
countries,
and Germany
forcing
and
the isolated
Russia and everybody
separation
all
of
on
one
the
vast
same
hemisphere
side.
from another.
Mm-hmm.
These two conflicting powers became known as the North Hemis and the South Hemis. Heading South Hemis's top security project, Red Planet,
Hemesis
was
is
Dr.
just a
Albert
really
Gordon.
awkward
Working with
word.
him was his wife,
Yeah,
Dr. Ruth
yeah.
Gordon. They and a carefully selected team of scientists.
I find it
had
funny that the
labored in
global
secret
south
for
is now
5
the good
years
guys.
on the project, which hoped to put the
And they're
first
all
man
white.
on the planet Mars. Now, just days before the launching, the first public information releases were
This is
being
what
given
some
to
of the
certain
props
journalists
look
who would
like.
spread the story to the
As you
world.
can see, we've
if
spent
the
a lot of
project were
money
a
on these
success.
very nice
If it
props,
met
so we're
with
going to make
failure,
sure that
neither
they
the citizens
they
of
get
South
seen
Hemisphere
really
nor
clear.
their rivals in
Will,
the
will,
Northern
will,
Hemisphere
will the real
would
ones,
know that it had even
will
been
those
tried.
work good?
Astronaut
Oh no,
Craig
there are no
Matthews was
real
in charge
ones.
of briefing a government journalist on the details.
These scale models are what your
Information had
money
been
has
leaked
bought
from
you.
North Hemisphere that their
he gave you a lot of
scientists
money,
were
you
also
know.
trying to reach Mars.
Do
The
they
pressures
do
were
they
building in
move
both
or
governments
anything?
to make
Look,
sure
aluminum
that their
isn't
men landed
cheap.
on the planet first. Man-carrying space stations had been circling the Earth for several years, and trips to and from the stations were not
That
unusual.
rocket has whiskers.
The first step in Project Red Planet was to transport the personnel in a normal manner to a specially equipped station.
Opposed to an
The second
abnormal matter,
phase
which would be
the
just
actual
crazy.
launching from this artificial planet, where the spacecraft would no longer be subjected to the Earth's gravitational pull.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to press. Okay, well.
Oh, it's backing up. It's backing up.
The first step was to get people to the rocket, and then the second step is to send the rocket to space.
Did they like make their rocket in like one of those old school like wax figure like compression like mold machines? Is that how they did that?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, it could be injection molded.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
You've worked so hard. We've come
Yeah,
so
I
it's
miss
not
seeing
all
those
over.
at like zoos
And
and
in
stuff.
the end, it
Just
doesn't
keep the
even
faith and
matter.
courage you've always shown. Dr. Gordon, forgive the intrusion. As personal representative of the President, I want to extend best wishes for the success of Project Red
I
Planet.
also wanted to say I drank a whole bottle of NyQuil before coming,
We're approaching second unit countdown.
Our hopes for the future go with you.
just in case you couldn't tell by my voice.
All visitors must leave the launching area. Passengers will board immediately.
Take good care of her, Craig. Now you see
Oh,
that
he
he
will.
does.
I promise not to let her out of my atmosphere.
Oh my!
Aha!
That's right, I'm gonna hotbox her furiously. So, where's Dr. Smith and the comically large robot?
You know, this flight to the space station could become just a routine stopover.
An interplanet bus stop.
Hope
Hey,
the mother approves
They need
of
to
me.
be. They need some, like planning on
Do you
like economical
think she
use of
does?
space on these things. Because
Of
man,
course,
there's like
Nancy.
just it's just empty
You
with like, a
lost your
few
confidence.
chairs in it.
Well, they have to give you enough room for your bodies to bounce around.
stage red. All personnel stand ready. Synchronized units.
Don't worry, by the time it is a routine bus stop, Spirit Spaceways will have jammed them in there like sardines.
Yeah.
Pretty sure this
This is control.
Due to engine number 3 failing, we're gonna need about
Attention
half of you to get
personnel.
out and push.
Oh no!
Project Red Planet. Prepare for flight countdown.
I think this is the future that Jeff Bezos wants.
Begin your lane reports.
Yeah.
First stage rockets ready. Main rocket stage ready. Fuel ready. Stabilization.
I'm not ready at all. What?
Power ready.
Oh, okay.
Air conditioning ready. Radar ready.
This is the slowest wave
Ready
ever.
for takeoff.
Countdown red. Continue at 34.
34 is a really weird place to arbitrarily
Attention flight
start a
personnel.
countdown from.
Loading elevators are now being withdrawn. Countdown continues at 20. All stations prepare for 0 red. Countdown continues at 10.
It's funny how it's South Hemis, but there's like a Soviet star on it.
Huh. Funny that.
Zero red,
Oh,
minus
here we go
5.
with Pong again.
Project Red Planet. All units clear. Switch over to standby.
To the moon, Alice!
Straight to the moon. It should get up there, up into space in the next 4 or 5 days or so.
As we slip the surly bonds of this matte painting and head to another far grander in space.
And it burned up as it left the atmosphere.
And that closes the book on those morons.
They're all dead. I'm going to make sure of it.
Which direction is that window? How is that window showing them the planet retreating? Unless it's on the underside of the spaceship.
How would... Do they have like a mirror or something? Are they looking into a rear view mirror?
It's just a matte painting. It's not a real window.
Attention. All landing personnel, report on flight.
We're doing it, okay?
Stand by to receive flight number 87 from Earth.
Can you hear what he's saying? Because we're in space and there's no sound in the vacuum.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, you can't hear me either because we're in space and there's no sound in the vacuum. Okay, alright.
What?
Never mind.
So why do they have so many people on the flight deck? Are they gonna catch it?
It looks like a giant hummingbird feeder.
Oh, whoop.
Oh,
Wow.
is that supposed to happen?
It just snatched it. That's
Air brakes.
Have all preparations been completed?
Yes, sir.
This place is not ADA compliant.
Welcome, Dr. Gordon.
It's good to see you, Commander.
Hello, Paul. Commander Daniels? Right this
That's
way,
right,
gentlemen.
I'm
My men
Dr.
will take care
Gordon.
of your
Dr. Flash Gordon.
Oh! Hey! Astronaut Johnson just blasted off.
Oh God, no! Why aren't you helping me?
Call us when you get there.
No!
I will if I can find a
I told you not to take
Don't be
fizzy
hard to
lifting
charge
drinks.
it.
Oh no! Am I gonna die?
Actually, we had the Mercury ready for you 2 days ahead of schedule.
We've gained so much by assembling.
Half of our crew is koala
just
bears, and they
fuel
need
and
all
added
this
rocket
eucalyptus
power,
to live.
but we've been spared the atmospheric strain against the ship.
Which could well mean the difference.
Without a doubt.
Turn on Spaceship Mercury. It's not going to be easy, you know, staying behind.
Now look, you were the one who said this flight wasn't going to be a spaceman's holiday. So just consider yourself as being lucky.
I hope you're wrong.
I think it really means you're more important here.
Yeah, sure.
Any changes?
Not so far.
Uh-huh.
Here are the micronic charts. The solar reports continue to verify our
Micronic, they seem kind of big to me.
Couldn't ask for better conditions.
How long will it last?
A little
An
too
estimated 5 or 6
micronic.
weeks. Beyond that, we'd be taking a chance.
If all continues as planned, we shouldn't have any problems.
None whatsoever.
No problem.
Ah! What?
Commander, we are receiving an encoded television wave.
You can screen it for us here.
Yes, sir.
Why did they screen it before?
It couldn't be coming from one of our ships. All flights have been diverted, with the project in effect.
We'll find out soon enough.
And then it's Rick Aisley.
We request your aid.
Identify yourself and state the nature of your request.
This is Captain Torrance and Dr. Martin aboard the ship Typhoon from North Hemis. We request permission to land for emergency repairs. I've informed our base.
You have permission. We'll prepare for your ship to land.
Wouldn't it
Thank you.
suck to go to space and you still have to
We'll
wear
trouble
like a
you
full suit?
As little as possible.
I'll switch you to control.
I mean, are they actually like spacesuits that they've made to look like
Attention.
suits, or?
Landing personnel on
I wouldn't
flight
want to be
deck.
so formal.
Attention.
I mean,
No.
it seems really casual.
Stand by to
Like,
receive
ironically,
unassisted landing.
to like
Yeah.
be in a suit.
Repeat. Stand by to receive unassisted landing.
Oh, you're not gonna help, huh? Okay. Fine.
It's a North Hemisphere ship.
Great. If he just, it's a North Hemisphere ship, and then he backhands the guy off the platform into space.
Oh, no,
Flips.
no!
No. See, they've got some proper suits.
Of course, you realize we must make our
Do
own
they have the
repairs.
suits underneath those suits?
Those are the guys that were just in the video call, so they presumably took off their spacesuits so they could make a video call, and then put them back on.
Well, that's just how that's done, apparently. You gotta look good for your call.
I want you to know how much we appreciate your assistance.
But now they're not wearing the suit.
If we could work this way, North and South combined. Think of it. The advantages.
It's like
I
we're
agree
some
with that.
sort of
To its eventuality.
double
Captain.
Hemis.
Thank you.
If the attitudes of our governments could somehow be changed.
Yeah, right.
You know how politicians work. Always years behind science.
What brought you into our radius?
It was unintentional, I assure
Yeah,
you.
we were just,
We were
around.
flight testing a new synergic curve pattern to lessen fuel consumption after orbit.
Well, we've also been working on that.
Oh, if only we were allowed to exchange data. They're politics instead of science again. Still, I believe we should try to instigate a new research exchange.
Shut up and eat your orange.
We've all thought that. For a long time.
Maybe
want
if
an
we
orange.
took the initial step. Mars is our immediate project.
Mars?
What the hell is that?
I have to kiss you.
Spaceship Mercury. Have a look at it.
That's right. We've invited you here to
This
flex
is the
on you.
culmination of all our research.
Yeah, take a good steamy guck at
How close are
that.
you to its completion?
Well, the ship itself has been ready for quite some time. We've just been waiting for the proper solar conditions.
And your time plan?
Yes, how soon?
Countdown has already been set for tomorrow. If there are no drastic solar changes, we'll proceed with the plan.
Any questions?
May I ask you?
Can I go to the
We've
bathroom?
already imposed enough. The hour is growing late. Good luck on your flight tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good
Doctor.
luck on your sabotage
Until later.
tonight.
Good night.
I mean, yeah, we definitely should not have told them.
No.
We had no indication.
Just get a
of
couple of
this.
oranges on somebody and
They
they
leave
start
us no
blabbing.
alternative.
Don't take too much upon
He's
yourself.
got a very Edgar Allan Poe shaped head.
Yes.
Big
Dr. Mark,
forehead.
come in.
Weirdly far out sides.
I hope you don't mind this intrusion.
No, not at all. Be seated.
Thank you.
I'd like to try and seduce you if you're interested.
After
I mean, we
all
look
these
similar
years,
enough that it
we can
won't be
finally
weird.
A discussion I've looked forward to. I've long admired your writings.
That's an honor coming from you.
Ooh.
Dr. Martin,
Please take my hand.
I've observed your ship.
Anything unusual?
It's designed for deep probe. Very similar to our
Oh yeah,
next-
they
Probe.
What is the Typhoon's
this
flight
is
length?
this is not
As
just
one
about the
scientist
spaceship.
to another,
This is
I'd like to discuss the entire matter. But you must realize that it's entirely out of the question.
Captain, do not attempt the flight. Regardless of what you believe, we cannot take any unnecessary risks.
General, I can't accept defeat.
If your ship is malfunctioning, you'd be merely throwing your life away, and with it the entire project.
And billions of dollars.
But I must order you to return to the base.
We cannot
And
turn back
Bezos can
now.
afford it.
Captain Torrance. Captain Torrance.
Then, we've reached an impasse. I can only express my regrets.
No more so than I, Dr. Gordon.
I understand.
Dr. Gordon.
I just absolutely destroyed that bathroom. You might want to give it a minute.
Oh, no.
Or not. Okay.
Oh,
sure.
oh God! What did you murder a skunk in here? Jesus.
It's decided. We leave at once.
For North Hemisphere?
No, for Mars. I think our friends will be somewhat surprised.
Captain, that's not our main concern at this time. Our repairs may not hold up.
I went over the entire system, and it proved out perfect. You checked it?
Don't worry. I used some flex steel. We'll be fine.
Remember, my friend, what this could mean.
I realize the situation completely. But do you?
But do you? Oh, God!
Oh,
what?
God, no. I can taste it. It's in my mouth.
Good evening. Good evening.
Oh, hello.
We came to work on our ship. Need any help? Not at the moment. Maybe tomorrow.
Alright, so according to the manual, there's a little hole up here, and if we just stick a paper clip down into it for like 10 seconds, it'll reset everything. And
The chairs are lined with tweed.
All personnel clear the flight deck without delay.
What was the reason for doing that?
Someone might get hurt in the blast-off.
Too late now. Full power.
Full power.
Oh crap, we're still attached to the station. Oh! Just immediately down.
yeah, we probably didn't need that as landing clamps anyway.
It's the North Hemisphere.
Did we all have to come out here?
I'm just waiting for that one doofus from earlier to lose his footing and go floating off into space. It's all fun and games when you're inside in zero gravity.
Whoa!
Wait,
Yep.
someone's been hurt. There he is. It's Paul Clinton. Let's get him inside. Is he badly hurt? I can't tell.
Take off his spacesuit so that you can feel his pulse. Oh, nope, his head exploded.
Oh.
It was probably a mistake.
Yep.
Not again.
Live and learn.
Yeah.
I do kind of like the spacesuits having that neck flashlight, though. It's like a headlight for their torsos.
That is convenient.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Well, this was a mistake.
oh man, that's really good for your back.
The flight pattern of the Typhoon is directed for Mars.
They weren't ready.
All right, new rule. No
You're so
more
right. But they were
orange and
upset.
grapefruit dinners when we have guests over. Just
How are you feeling?
Not too bad. Just shaken. I'll be fine by flight time.
Paul.
What is it,
Doctor.
Grandma?
You wouldn't replace me now. Not at this point.
It's only a
I
little
have no
concussion. I can still
Nancy,
space do the
tell
good
him I'm
for
all right.
yes.
The x-rays reveal a minor concussion has resulted. I'm sorry. Paul.
That's nothing.
We
I
can't
played
take the chance.
football in high school. Also, I played football in high school.
Craig will replace
And I
you.
played football in high school.
Watch your step.
Careful. Careful.
Awfully rickety. I mean,
Over here, Nancy.
Down here in the kudzu.
Craig, I'm so happy Dr. Gordon chose you for the first flight.
Mars, Nancy, think of it.
I am.
Before you know it, I'll be
is.
back with you in South Hills.
Craig. Please don't let me act like a little girl now.
You won't, I'm sure.
I mean,
If you-
unless you're into that.
If you die, I'm selling your
Medallion with their
PlayStation.
names on it. Pin it on the flag you place on Mars.
Oh shit, we need a flag!
I will.
Oh my god! I am so dead! I am not attached to anything! Holy shit, I am so dead! I am just... Oh my god! Oh my god, why didn't I attach myself? I'm so... Now for a 21 gun salute. Oh shit! Now we're on
Alright, now we need to figure out how to turn these two giant screws.
Could we not have had just a ramp to get to the door? We had to climb over the spaceship to get into the damn thing. Only have a breakfast nook. Always that just lovely and darling.
And an X-ray machine.
Begin our relay.
Yes, Doctor.
Kind of odd that they'd just be spending 2 people on a ship.
This is Earth Control. Calling
Yeah,
Project
yeah.
Red Planet. Stand by to check.
I mean,
the
how long did it take to
communication
get
relay.
there?
You know, like a day or something.
Relay communications in effect.
It's just another planet.
I mean, that's true.
Control ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, sir.
I'm a little concerned about how you and I are supposed to populate the entire planet by ourselves.
Attention.
Oh, details. The eggheads, we'll figure that out. It's fine.
Recline. Switch to auto.
What they gotta do is belts.
Oh, that ought to
Begin
do
our
it. They don't need a harness or anything. Just
Fine.
that. It's fine.
Now the person working the amusement ride's going to come around and pull the belt just to make sure that it's nice and tight.
We can't see the screen now. It's just over. Okay.
You think the idea would be flying through space like flat like that?
I don't know.
I mean, depending on the direction you're going in, it is actually less G-force from if you're like vertical to where you're going, it is actually a little bit better.
Yeah, if you're lined up the right way, it's probably really good. If you're lined up the wrong way, it's a really good way for all of your organs to wind up in your feet.
And of course they got strapped down to the seat, but they're facing that way, so if they crash or something happens, they're gonna slide forward, get their arms ripped off by the belt, and crush their legs into the console.
Yep.
So, there you go.
Why were we all standing out here?
How are we all not dead? I like it how it's like almost exactly like the other ship. It just has some extra stuff on it.
We're all a little alike when it comes down to it.
Temperature reading?
0.934. Rising.
That checks.
Mm-hmm. Say, what is this thing?
It's my pot.
Good luck charm?
Something like that.
Or pocket money for Mars?
It's a medallion for history. So what is that? An asteroid?
No.
What's so interesting?
I think it's an old friend of yours. Come here and see for yourself.
Hey, it's that guy who floated off earlier. Hi!
Hey! Oh, hello.
To discover a satellite. That was my first dream.
We'll see you on the way back. It's incredible.
I wonder if the dog's still
Remaining in
alive.
orbit so long.
It opened the way to outer space.
Smash! Oh, no.
Nope.
Guess we won't see you on the way back.
Never mind.
That's final, General. Signing off. If South Hemis were to get to Mars before we did, but they won't. Our ship's perfect. Even the General admitted. Our Hemis might have
I mean, we
suffered for
broke
it.
down just trying to get out of orbit, but, you know, we can get to another planet. That's fine.
It's fine.
Something's wrong.
I think we forgot our suits on the
Of
ship.
course it's changing.
It couldn't be. Our angle is perfect.
Can't you understand? I said it was changing. It won't hold.
It's wrong. Check it again.
I have, twice. Being pulled away by a powerful magnetic field. It's the sun.
What?
Is it behind the
The
X?
directional rockets. Won't they correct it?
We have to
They might
get
if we fired all of them.
beyond the sun.
Ah!
Ah!
I intend to. Just hope it's enough. Get ready.
So we're just
Position.
gonna throw on the parking brake,
Recline.
let the back end slide out, do a bootlegger turn, and then use the inertia that we gain from that.
Let's monitor Earth.
Yes?
And continue density
That's right.
reports. Stand ready for checkpoint on third cycle. Spaceship Mercury passing through nearest proximity of Sun's periphery. Transmit your readings at 30-second intervals. Before I return to unified control,
Man, Big Finish has come a
I want
long
you to
way
know
since
that our
since
latest
now.
figures coincide with the reports from the space station, and the first flight to Mars continues in
Hey, look,
perfect
there it is. It's
trajectory.
right over there.
There it is.
No, it's fine. It's right there.
Mars.
It's only a
What
month.
a magnificent
Oh,
sight.
Nope, wait,
no.
we're losing
No,
it.
it's over.
Just wait.
Oh, crap.
Oh.
A distress signal. How could that be? Unless...
Emergency. Spaceship Typhoon calling. Emergency. We are being pulled into
Well,
the sun.
yeah.
Our auxiliary rockets lack
Sucks
the
to be
power
you.
hold.
I mean, you
I
guys,
repeat, we are being drawn
Kinda your fault.
into the sun. No power to hold.
The magnetic radius.
Is there anything we can do?
Check position.
Within radius .14. Could we possibly get to them?
Oh yeah. So
We have the power.
we would
I
all
realize
die
that, but
together.
what about the fuel?
Yeah, it's a great plan.
Course on Typhoon.
Yes, sir.
2 lives are at stake. And we can save them.
But the project,
The project is for man.
you won't change your decision,
Manfred
sir?
Man.
Can't. Ready? Recline.
Beep, 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 beep.
it's like about this time in history they invented the reclining chair and they were really excited about it.
Really happy about that.
Prepare for retro.
Hold my hand, Steve. Whoa, whoa, holy crap. Oh,
Whoa,
oh God.
whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
oh, God. Oh, God.
Ugh.
This is our last signal. Our rocket power has failed to withstand the sun.
Noise. Has contact been made? It's meteors being fired from the sun's heat. The pull.
Wait, what?
Prepare yourself to resist the pull.
The sun's trying to actively kill them.
We have failed.
Our eagerness failed us. We needed more time for preparation.
No, I'd be like, oh yeah, did your perfect ship fail? The one I told you was gonna fail? Oh, really? Now we're all dead, you frickin' idiot. I'm gonna take you to that airlock and shove you out.
No more. My huge forehead has failed me.
Calling Typhoon. This is Spaceship Mercury. Can you hear us?
This is Radio Typhoon. Listen carefully. It's too late to help us now. For your own safety, don't even try.
Continue.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
You see? They want to spare us.
Radiation up.
What, a spare rib?
Yes, I see. I understand now after looking at the squiggly line.
It's hopeless. I don't blame you. I wanted it too.
I just wanted to shake it one more
Don't
time.
torture yourself. It's all over.
Brokeback Mountain in space!
Attention, all personnel, Project Red Planet. Report to the main control room
This
immediately.
means you.
Attention, all personnel, Project Red Planet. Report to the main control room.
We need everyone to
immediately.
stand around and
All
worry about this
stations
now,
are
but not
red
to be able to
alert.
do anything
I
about it.
repeat, all stations are red alert.
Oh, God, I'm so glad I'm here to watch a couple of dots. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mercury?
Yes.
What's the other object?
We're not positive yet.
It
created a change of course.
It might be.
We're waiting now.
It might be that Tesla that
some
they
word.
shot into space.
Oh.
Speed set. Lock control. Get ready.
Yeah, that clears up everything. I have.
I'm all set.
All right, get the jumper cables.
Be careful of your weight balance.
I checked the pressure.
Remember,
Yes?
you will have only a matter of minutes to effect the transfer.
I'll make it.
Snuggy bear.
Ooh.
Just hold her steady.
So I'm gonna just put on my spacesuit, pop over there, loot the corpses. Oh shit! I should have used the airlock. Sorry.
Oh. Awfully dark here, considering we're near the sun.
I also like how the meteors just went away.
That's
Everything's
fine.
now.
It's fine. Oh, I got headed into the other ship.
I also like how there are doors open from the outside.
Pick him up. think we have only a few more minutes.
Ah, yes, I see. I understand.
I understand everything now.
Come on.
Alright, so if we walk back here about, I don't know, 10 feet, it should just jump skip us up to our ship. And we're there!
Yep,
See?
we're there! Yep.
We only have 2 of those reclining couches, so it's going to get real weird real fast, guys.
Oh, don't worry, they can use the breakfast nook.
It'll be all right.
Oh, yeah.
Just try now to relax, okay? Now let's get this thing off.
Oh my God.
Now how do you feel, huh? Better? Now, let me help you, Dr. Martin.
I forgot to cash my check before I left Earth.
Oh. You tell me a story before bed?
Craig, the figures were right.
Could we make it back to Earth?
We've consumed too much of the fuel.
Oh, there it goes.
Nope. I should have tied that off. Yep, no.
Yeah.
So the good news is we have successfully saved you. The bad news is we are all going to die now.
Yay!
But at least we'll die together.
That's Angkor.
But the chart doesn't show the terrain.
But we have to land there.
Angkor?
Listen, Craig.
Yes?
Emergency fuel must come by rocket from South Hemis.
What could have gone wrong? Not even a signal.
Could it be ionosphere blackout?
I doubt it. But perhaps if we...
Sir!
A telegram!
At last, some word.
We lost contact after receiving the message.
Our fuel supply is exhausted. Landing on Mars is no longer
Send
possible.
booze.
We'll attempt to land on Angkor, which is in the Martian orbit.
What is
We're
Angkor?
successful.
Did they mean Phobos or Deimos?
Apparently there's some other meteor or something that was caught in orbit.
The third one, you know, by 1997, there was like there was a third one that it got captured by the.
But if you can land on something in Mars's orbit, then why can't you get to Mars?
Yeah. It really doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's great special effects there. We can totally see everything going on there. Nice, thank you.
Seeing rockets that size that land perpendicular just don't make sense.
Not really, no.
See, it's sucking instead of blowing. That's how they get it to go backwards.
What?
Wait, what?
You know what? Never mind that. Just forget that. We forget we saw that.
It's fine.
Well, it's not Mars, but it's kind of nice. I suppose we can fix it up.
Close.
You know?
Yeah.
The rocks are lovely this time of day.
A house plant, you know, some curtains.
Nothing over here.
I finished checking over the ship, Doctor.
Any damage?
Everything appears in order.
Then we can leave if we get the fuel.
Probably the rocket is already on the way.
How do you not already know?
We'll have to set up the guidance antenna to receive the fuel
Have
rocket.
no communication whatsoever.
Come in, Dr. Gordon.
If you have no
Commander,
communication, what the hell is all this shit
fuel
for?
rocket launching has been completed.
We can rescue them if their guidance antenna can land the fuel rocket.
Then the outcome is in their hands.
I think it's really nice that it's that easy to spend a fuel rocket that easily.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
To this place that no one's ever been able to get to before.
I mean, there wasn't even a discussion. They were just like, yeah, okay, we'll send it. You know, like,
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is it just fuel, or did they send anything else? Food, supplies?
There seems to be a magnetic interference. Could it prevent you from landing the fuel rocket, Doctor?
Yes, but I believe the condition is diminishing with the planet's rotation around Mars. Look.
What the hell does that have to do with anything? Huh?
The planet does absorb the sun's
What?
rays.
Then life must
What?
exist there.
In all probability.
Just think. A new world is almost within our grasp.
Almost.
Just over there. It's fine.
Probably jump for it. Just go. You'll get there. It's fine.
Imagine the discoveries we could make when we almost got there. If you hadn't sacrificed for us, you might have attained.
Yeah, you're right, you son of a bitch.
Life.
We're never gonna let you forget this.
Go.
I mean, we're on this rock that no one's ever been on before. That's kind of cool too, isn't it?
No, it's the stupid rocks.
Meanwhile.
What? Okay, never mind that. Whatever.
No, it's fine.
Let's relax and celebrate.
Not more oranges.
Two reasons. Craig's forthcoming marriage to the nicest girl I know, and the rocket bringing fuel. Success to both. Success to both.
It's strange. Any other time, a fuel rocket couldn't compare with Nancy. But now, I'm not so sure.
Subdue the universe, but woman will always subdue man. Now, to business. The guidance antenna is still directing the rocket. It should be in our landing range presently. Let's get ready to receive it.
That was a great scene.
That was amazing.
Very necessary.
Alright, so we've got two of those giant Velcro paddles that you use for that, like, playing catch with the tennis balls.
You mean like wiffle balls?
Yeah, but like with Velcro on them.
Okay.
Just put our hands up and we'll get the Velcro strip on the bottom of the rocket and it'll stop.
Ah,
oh yeah,
okay.
Fine.
It's a good plan.
Switch to automatic landing control. It should indicate reversal stage. Does your reading check?
I don't know, I'm just looking into a light.
Whoa!
Ooh, that was... Oh, yeah, no.
Well, it landed.
I mean, it got there. That's not good for a fuel rocket, is it?
So, apparently we mistook centimeters for inches. Again.
Members of the Space Agency.
That's what she said.
Our observatory reports that the pilotless fuel rocket has crashed on Angkor. Everything possible is being done to establish further contact.
Well, have they found the what there?
As soon as we have any word, you will be notified. Thank you.
Meanwhile, on Angkor, which is definitely a real place, not something we've made up.
Craig, you haven't given up hope, have you?
You should.
We're alive, and that's
Hi,
what's
Kitty.
important. You're right.
Want to watch the movie too?
Yes, I hear you, Space Monster. I will kill them all.
The transmitter's strong enough, the signal should be received.
It will be.
Seldom have I seen a man more ingenious than Dr. Gordon.
Let us bask in his glory.
Yes, Dr. Gordon Chunway.
Any sign at all that the interference will decrease?
No, sir, not yet.
It doesn't help that we're not actually in the same scene as the equipment.
Have you tried every wavelength?
Yes.
Speaking of interference, can you get out of my way?
Distance and time element, everything checks out. I know I could make it.
Report from flight station. We are still unable to make contact. A piloted fuel rocket is our last course of action. I strongly recommend Paul Clinton as the man best qualified to undertake the flight.
If we'd sent Paul in the first place, none of this would have happened.
This is not an easy decision for me to make. Piloted rocket ship still requires additional testing. The commander could very well be right.
Wait, you sent an unmanned one in here without a problem. Putting a person on
If there
it.
is some way to be certain that our men are still alive,
Question mark?
I'll leave the decision to you, Paul.
There's no other way. I have to go.
For science.
Meanwhile, back on Earth,
We paid for this footage. We're going to use it.
Again.
So the initial flight needed 2 people, but this second rescue mission only needs 1.
He's got one of those inflatable autopilots like in the movie Airplane.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
So he doesn't even have to stop at the station. He can just go.
Calling Earth. I'll keep trying. Calling Earth.
I'm feeling kind of blue. Oh, he's already there. He's fine.
Oh, that was easy. And he's flying backwards.
So easy to get here. You can just go to Mars now. If he brought enough fuel, why can't you just go to Mars?
Yeah, it doesn't seem nearly as hard as it should.
Really are wasting a lot of oxygen just like taking all these little strolls for no reason.
Yeah, we even hadn't discussed once that, they could run out of oxygen at any point.
Wow, the matte painting is really seamless, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the matte painting that I used for the cover for the DVD that never got made. It turns out you save a ton on budget if you don't bother lighting anything.
What the hell? Oh, God.
That's a giant toothy vagina.
Yep. Thank you, Francis Ford Coppola. Thank you for putting your weird fetishes on screen.
Just remember, never forget, Francis Ford Coppola is like Nicolas Cage's uncle.
That explains so much.
It really does. This was all on purpose, too. I mean, he literally said, I want a scrotum, space scrotum and a space vagina. That was his goal. Achieve that goal. Can't you see I love you?
No, I can't. There's like no lighting in this scene whatsoever. I mean, I can see that. That's about it.
Ugh.
They're just these two creatures living on this asteroid floating around Mars. And they went, that's it. Today's the day.
Today's the day. Today's the day, man. Where's my money? Where's my freaking money, man? Cut you. Oh, I don't think it's going very well for the space vagina. I mean,
Yeah, no, I'd be backing away from that too.
What?
I mean, I'd be screaming about that too myself. I'd be like, what the hell? I can't believe what I just saw.
Dr. Gordon! Dr. Gordon, look!
There's a man on the wing of the plane!
Out there!
Yep, nope. I've seen too much.
Greg, let's go.
Yes, sir.
That metaphor was far too on the nose. Why? Why, Coppola? Why?
It's Paul Clinton.
Doctor, the creatures.
What? There's nothing over there. What are you talking about?
One of our fuel rockets.
Wait, so wait a minute. So,
Paul?
Wait a minute. So he didn't come in the fuel rocket. He came in another rocket.
No, he came in the fuel rocket.
But it looked different though.
Yeah, that's because they reused the same footage from the Mercury. Yeah, no, I believe they are also struggling with this existential
they're out there.
crisis.
How else do you explain the condition of Paul's body?
We may never know.
Personal?
I think
He gave his life
that they're all
so
just
we might
suffering
go on
from,
living.
you know,
That we will always
oxygen
know.
withdrawals, and they're all just slowly dying and going crazy.
That's
And
very possible.
There's no fuel shuttle. There's nothing else. There's no monsters. They're just going nuts. Well, time to draw a lot.
We'll be taking off shortly. For Earth.
Also, we don't believe in transitions.
And we're already on Earth, so that makes it, you know, fine.
Hey, we're going up again.
So they should be back to Earth in about 5 minutes or so. That'll be fine.
So, on your mission to Mars, you did not go to Mars. You picked up 2 people from the rival nation. You got one of our astronauts killed who wasn't even on the mission, and you destroyed at least 1, possibly 2 other rockets. And you didn't bring back any samples from the asteroid you did land on. It's an unqualified success.
I mean...
Oh, yeah.
Got to watch a kick-ass monster fight, though. So, I mean, that's something.
Well, no, Paul watched it before he died.
Oh, yeah, he watched it before he died. Never mind.
Yeah, the other ones apparently didn't know what happened. He just showed up.
It's like, the monsters, and they're like, what monsters? Give us... Can you say anything useful before you... Oh, nope, he just pooped himself. He's dead.
That's it.
It is not safe for us to be out here. Can we go in?
Nope. Yes, the Earth. In all its funny glory.
You know what? We're not even going to stop at the... You know what? Just call them. We're not going to stop at the station. We're just going to go...
We're not going to turn around for landing. We're just going straight in.
Yep. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Shit, I can't see anything because he's trying to look through it during the day. Meanwhile, in Finland... Glorious Finland. It was perfectly fine. There wasn't any of this shit going on.
Passengers now disembarking at ramp 7.
Thank
you know, this far in the future, rockets and everything, and they just still got boats. Just straight up boats.
How was the Lusitania experience, Ma?
Be here shortly. He's a hero. I'm just so excited. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I can hardly believe it.
I'm allergic to these.
Kind
Oh,
children.
God.
I'm so thrilled. This is my aunt. Oh, I've never been so happy and proud. Oh, I'm just too excited.
I can't wait to see Paul. I'm so excited that he got to go to
Here is the
space.
latest bulletin on the spaceship Mercury. Landing will take place within the next several minutes. We are standing by to give you a detailed description of this historic
Well,
event.
they have crashed. They are burning. They are burning. It's terrible.
Ah! Oh my God!
Oh, also ran out. Okay, it started again. Good.
Beep, 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 beep.
Take her out.
Arm the missiles. We'll take her out. Ignore the Soviet flags there in the background.
It's fine.
In a twist, the space monsters walk out. They took the ship. What does a space scrotum need with a starship?
Oh, hello.
The new Pope has been chosen!
We already did this scene. We're still waiting.
I've been staying here the whole time. This only took like 3 or 4 hours.
And we know we're enemy combatants and got one of your people killed due to our stupidity. Thank you for waving for us too.
2 of you are immediately going to be arrested as spies, but that's okay.
Straight to the gulags.
You'll be horribly tortured.
Yeah.
It's okay. They've pretty conclusively proven that they do not know anything useful. So
it's true.
Circle your hats. Everyone, circle your hats and flowers. Those flowers are going to look like shit by the time they get there. Just flipping them around. Sayos Mercedes. Oh, sorry, it's actually something.
Craig,
Yeah.
Just thinking about it.
He almost looks like an older discount Tom
Maybe
Hanks.
I can see it.
We'd come back.
I had faith.
You're a wonderful woman.
I love you.
Push her into the ocean! Push her into the ocean!
Just assaulting them with flowers.
To reach Mars had met with failure. A greater insight to the real problems of mankind
Has it?
achieved. The way was now open for both sides to begin working together
Has
in
it?
peace. And out of their combined knowledge and
In
effort,
World War
all
IV.
men would come to know a better world in which to live. And one day, perhaps, the entire
You
universe.
notice how the other two guys have completely disappeared now?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Well, that wasn't phallic at all.
Nope. Definitely not.
Wow.
Not at all.
So, was it as bad as you remember?
It was actually better than I'd remember. There was more going on now that we were really paying attention to it. We were just confused, I think, the first time through.
Yeah, it's one of those like with Space Transformers where if you watch it enough times it actually starts to make sense, kind of. You pick up on these little plot points and you're like, "Oh, okay. That wasn't completely random."
Yeah, I know who this guy is. I know what's going on. For some reason I remembered the monster fight more going on, but it was really a minor thing. It really wasn't like it was just there just to be there.
Yeah, I don't think there wasn't a monster at all in the original Russian version. I guess Paul just died of radiation or
a broken heart.
Yeah, something. So they added the monsters to it to make it, interesting, I guess.
For America.
So if you are watching this at home still, thank you for joining us for, what are we calling these? Cinematic for the People Rewind?
Yeah, let's go with that. I like that.
Please be kind and rewind.
Yes. So thank you for joining us, and hopefully we'll have another one of these before the end of 2022.
That's all we can ask for.
Lowered expectations. And Mike just disappeared.
What? Why did...
Speaking of...
There it is.
Oh, but go ahead.
I think that plug is just being funky on me. I gotta wiggle it a little bit.
You gotta wiggle it.
Wiggle it just a little bit.